So it's another problem with full wraps that happens once in a while.
Field repairs.
Is you gotta make adjustments as you ride.
Tools everywhere. Here, put this in your pack so we'll have it for next time.
As I'm doing more technical stuff and riding outside of Michigan, I kind of wanted to try flags. But I wanted something beefy so that I could still ride this stuff and not get my fingers beat to hell. As you can see, like all this stuff's constantly hitting my bars or my Barkbusters. And so I wanted something beefy. But first I'll talk a little bit about the installation of these handguards. Super easy because they're not a full wrap guard. They install really easily. There's, you know, 2 bolts that you have to attach. You don't have to bend anything. You don't have to bend them to the shape of your bars, which makes the fit actually really good. You can hopefully kind of see, and you can kind of play with the fitment of them a little bit where you mount them specifically. But I like having the sit down so you can kind of see them. I like having the start and kill switch within easy access. I don't have very big hands, so especially in some like tricky hard enduro type situation, you kind of want to be able to get to your starter in a precarious way while still potentially giving a little bit of throttle to your bike. So want to make that as easy as possible. Pretty happy with the fit of these generally. They clear all the controls really well. I will say if you want your levers really level with the bars, you might have a little bit of an issue, just because, and if you want them out more, if you want your levers out more, you might have a little bit of an issue. Because there's not a lot of room underneath, and obviously you're going to have the master cylinder start hitting the mount. But if you run your levers in a lot for kind of the single finger operation, they are about perfect. So yeah, based on my somewhat limited experience with these handguards so far, I can say that if you're wondering if they're good enough for riding woods as far as protecting your hands, I'd say, you know, they are, honestly. I'm gonna keep riding them. They're doing a good job so far. You can smack a tree with these and the tree's not gonna hit your hand. See, they're pretty beefy. So they get my East Coast Tight Woods / Midwest seal of approval. So I've got about 25 hours on these Burly guards now. 25 very hard hours, including the shotgun and the Tough Like Roar hard enduros. So far they are holding up great. You can see they've taken many hits. I've probably dropped the bike, I don't know, dozens of times on everything from rocks to like loamy soil where the handlebar goes into the ground. You can see the bar end here has taken a good amount of damage. And so far, my levers are completely fine. They don't really even ever rotate. These are ARC unbreakable levers, which you can bend back, but I've never had to do it. So these actually work pretty well at protecting the levers as well. Again, I run unbreakable levers, plus I have some Teflon tape under the levers too, and I run them pretty far in, so it's not an issue. The guards themselves have been very durable. So I've actually taken a fall where the whole bar went into the ground pretty far, and it actually bent this entire plastic piece kind of like this. And I thought, oh man, I'm going to need to buy a new handguard because, you know, no way it's going to bend back. But as soon as I picked my bike up, it popped right back into shape, and you honestly can't even tell that anything was wrong with it. I think it was actually this side. But yeah, you can't even tell that it was bent like that. The only issue that I did have is these bolts do loosen up a little bit. So you may want to take them out and put some Loctite on them, but it's not really a big deal. You kind of start noticing this thing getting a little floppy, and then you can just tighten them up. But other than that, I really like them. I have not taken a single hit to my hand since I've run them. I think they are actually more protective than these more traditional guards. You can kind of tell here. You see how much of the outside of the bar or the grip is exposed on these, versus if we look, you know, similar position here, there's pretty much nothing. So the coverage of your hands is actually way better with these Burly guards from SxS. 2 thumbs up from me. I think these Burly guards from SxS are great, even in tighter woods riding and hard enduro type of situations. They were awesome, and I will keep running them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments or anything else you want to know about these guards, definitely let me know.